Well, if you listen to a very angry, repressed homosexual, apparently I have like a 90-degree bend in the thing that I didn't know about. We might get to a little of that. I know you guys hate it. I know you're bored of it. I know it's stupid, but so, I guess a few guys got together and accidentally hit live stream while they were fantasizing about my cock. I mean, if I were going to thirst openly after another man's penis, I certainly wouldn't hit start streaming. I wouldn't even hit record. I'd make sure I was far away from a microphone if I was going to do something like that. But yeah, Nick did a stream with Patrick, which the cokehead child abuser and the minor attracted person. It's not hard to be better than that, folks. It's really not hard to be better than them. But they went on and they accidentally hit streaming while Patrick was going. He was wiping saliva away from his mouth, which means he was either eating or he was horny over me. Either one's believable, sadly. But he goes, Nick, what's Aaron's dick like? And like the pedo apologist, camel Middle Eastern guy, he was, yeah, Nick, what's Aaron's penis like? And Nick's like, it's bent. It's bent weird. And Keanu called me and she told me about this. And while Keanu's telling me, she's like, yeah, they're all like really strangely obsessed with your penis. And I go, well, Nick always has been. That's like it's unfortunate, but it's reality. But she's like, yeah. And I listened to the description of my penis and I thought to myself, I went, I've seen my penis a couple of times. I have not noticed these features in it. In fact, the way I've always described my penis is, have you seen a penis? You've seen my penis. It is a remarkably average piece of equipment, boys and girls. There's not much else to say. But yeah, he's not going to do well with that whole staying sober. And I mean, I guess, what do you guys think? If a guy, like, every time he's on the internet, which is all day long, you got 5 kids, you're not taking care of them if you're spending all your time on the internet, but you're only ever talking about my penis, that's gay, right? Like, where I came from, that's gay. Keanu also said, yeah, Nick was really mad that you wouldn't get naked and do drugs in the bathroom with them. He was being like, isn't Aaron lame? He wouldn't be naked and do drugs with us in the bathroom. And I listened to Keanu tell this story, and I went, yeah, no, that checks out. I definitely don't want to be naked with another dude doing drugs in a bathroom. That's, okay. Professor Tie-Dye says, steel toe kickstand crew. Yeah, apparently I've got this big kickstand penis. I wasn't aware of it, but thank you? Question mark. Thank you. Yeah, so there was that. I wouldn't get, a lot of it, oddly, a lot of the stuff I heard from what's her name? Not Keanu. I know Keanu's name. God damn it. Why can't I think? It's been so... Alyssa. Alyssa and Keanu, everything I heard, I was like, this just sounds like a gay lover who misses somebody. It seemed like kind of sad. The other thing, he was like, Aaron always left to do his show. And like, this felt like, when I was having this told to me, this sounded like heartbreak. Aaron would always leave in the morning to do his show. I'm like, yeah, well, I have a show in a studio at home. He's like, Aaron didn't have to leave. I had a big expensive camera and he could have done his show here. Yeah, it's not my home. I wanted to go home. I didn't want to be, it's a mess. You got to walk over clothes to get out into the hallway and there's a mountain of clothes out there. It's disgusting. It's a demoralizing place to be. It's filthy. I wanted to go to my nice, clean home where I vacuum once in a while. So he was like, no, we could have done it here. It's very funny that he says, Aaron says I was like a cult leader or something. Aaron wouldn't be naked with all of us and do drugs in the bathroom. Aaron always wanted to go home. He could have stayed. He could have stayed here. He could have been in my basement doing a show. Stay, be around. Don't leave. Buy the house next door. And I'm just like, you almost want to let someone keep talking because you're like, yeah, the cult leader thing. I didn't say you were good at it. Like, you're clearly shit. As soon as coke left your possession, Your girlfriend bailed on you. She left. She's Splitsville now because her pusher man doesn't have any coke anymore. Oh, but I thought that we loved each other. No, she was a drug addict and you were her supplier. Duh. And then when the whippets became a problem, it was back on home. Well, if he doesn't have any drugs, she's not going to hang around. So he's heartbroken about that. He's also told the story that I was the one who wanted to buy the house. And then he told a story about how, April didn't leave him. April was just moving into that house, and she told Aaron that they should move into that house. Well, which one is it? Did I want to buy the house, or was she telling me to move into it? Brother, if you're going to lie, I mean, you're going to have probation for years now, and you're going to have to lie a lot because I know sober people. You're not a sober people. So, like, if you're going to hide and deceive and lie, you've got to get better at it or you're going to go to prison, dude. Like, you're not going to stop using, clearly. You'd better sharpen up your lying game. Says one thing, contradicts the next thing. I don't understand it. And then, don't forget, Patrick Melton dresses his dog up like a martini and drives for hours to go on doggy play dates. So there is that. But yeah, it was very strange. He's not over me. I think that's kind of weird. I don't want to spend too much time on it here because our audience, like I said, not big fans of the topic, but I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. If three guys are sitting there and they're talking about another man's penis and like drooling, that's gay, right? Like where I come from, that's gay. And then going, I never wanted him to leave, and he wouldn't stand around with his penis out in front of me and do drugs. And I think he wanted to do the coke off of my penis. Because of how bent it is. I think he wanted me to stand outside the door and then have it bend in and he would do lines off of it. I think that's what, it's a 90-degree kind of like, more like a fish hook than anything else. Look, again, if I were having a conversation with three men about another man's penis and asking and talking about it, I certainly would not hit record. I would not hit record. So I just thought a lot of that stuff was funny. Someone clearly, I don't even know if someone clearly misses me. I think they just miss my penis. It's very uncomfortable, very gay. Admitted to the cult leader mentality. That's good. That'll set you free. But then April wanted me in the house. I didn't want the house, but I thought I wanted the house. I don't know. I'll tell you this. If you're going to be on probation for years and you're going to keep using, you got to get a lot better at lying. And let's say on the off chance you want to get sober, you've got to get me out of your head. You cannot have a phantom, an apparition, this ghost of a year ago hanging around and controlling your life, because that's what I'm doing. You don't want to be like Patrick Melton. I run his life. You don't want me to run your life, especially when you go to prison. Because, like, apparently the drinking and the drugs ain't getting my memory off you. And that's going to lead to you busting up that probation pretty quick. So I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. But you're going to have to move on from me and my big old 90-degree kickstand Peroni cock. Apparently. Course Light. Come on. That's too funny. Coors Light says mine turns too. I've never heard of this bend that I have. I've always liked to think that I have a mild, like a nice little up thing, but that feels like I'm, talking like, yeah, my cock's like, it's big and it's nice little, little upward something for you. It's like, I'll say it again. I think I've just got a dick. I hate to tell you, I didn't want you to know. If you've seen a dick, you've seen my dick. And hopefully, you haven't seen too many. Now, if I were Nick, this is where I would lie and be like, oh, yeah, But no, I would never do anything. I was not into the gay thing like he was. He wanted me around him and naked, and he was mad that I wouldn't be naked. It's like, where I come from, that's gay, dude. I gotta be careful. That's gay. That's a gay thing to do. I think the problem is he's never had any friends, and he didn't get this stuff out of his system in his 20s, and now he's upset because I'm the one who got away. I think that's a big thing, too, when you have that cult leader personality. I think when someone tells you no, I think that sticks with you and you can't let it go. And I told him no. And I think he's also probably having a little difficulty coming to grips with the fact that April didn't really like him. April was addicted to drugs, as evidence when the drugs dried up. She dried up and went home. I mean, that can be kind of tough. I get it. Like, he's neglecting his children to talk to other men about my penis. You'd think I'd be like, haha, got him. But no, it's just gay. It's disconcerting and very gay. Carlos Cameo with old geometry homework, Dick.